Sorry, I accidentally shut you off. Turned you right back on.
Okay.
450.
450 shipped.
That ain't bad.
Complete bike, all the parts.
That's what I paid for a new mountain bike Schwinn from Target. Was $450. So,
They're a fairly new brand.
in comparison, looking at them, I like the crank.
I like the crank.
I like the finish.
The finish is good.
I wish I'd have saved my money and bought one of these instead.
Yeah, I love the cranks. I can't keep my eyes off those. It did have a little boo-boo in shipping. One of my wheels got scratched at pretty good. I guess the geometry on these, from when I was researching, the back wheel rides really close to the back, and the seat is more of an angle than what we're used to, so they're considered wheelie bikes.
Nice.
So they pop up easy, and you're not riding the old BMX bikes where your knees are hitting your chest, stuff like that. They're just a little bigger, and that's a 29.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
It is cool.
Did you get this too?
I did. That's an Amazon special. Hey folks, my bike arrived. I said I'd post a video when it showed up. If you see my previous video, there's not very many views, that's okay. I'm just wanted to kind of document my perspective, because I was an 80s bike guy, and been watching YouTube videos and stuff saying, hey, you know, big bike's the thing for us older gentlemen, to enjoy getting back riding again, and it perked a little spark. So I did some research on the kind of bikes I wanted. I seen a lot of stuff I used to ride as a kid. Also seen the prices. You know, economy's not great. So I had budget in mind. Then I was looking at Dan's Comp, and they had this brand, which as a kid, never heard of. They're fairly new. And standard is 25 years now. Something like that. Anyway, I was always the type to lean toward the most unusual bikes when I was growing up. Quad tails look different. CW, Robertson, even the Piranha. I remember those. Harley Master, double down tube. You know, it's something, you know, if you was riding with your parents down the road and you see a group of kids riding a bike, which that was most of the time, just a drive-by, just by a first glance, without looking at stickers in it, you can tell what it was, and that's the type of bikes I like. You know, something that kind of stood out, different, cool. Personally, I had an Air Uni, and it was a beefy design, different. So I loved it, you know. I can always say, you know, there's a pile of bikes, I can pick out my bike like that. So anyway, as I was looking, researching, budget in mind, I really like the older brands. They appealed to me. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember that. And again, I was looking at prices, and then I ran across this bike. It's a 29 max. I was like, a little worried. Still am. You know, I'm still testing the waters here. So I didn't want to spend a whole lot on something that's a maybe. Especially winter coming on, and I have a small shop that works on classic cars and hot rods, and wintertime is my slow time, so I have to keep pretty close tabs on what needs I spend on instead of wants. So anyway, stolen brand. I like the Chrome. They offered a Chrome 29. Did a little reading. 2003. A couple guys getting together, riders now, developed it. Appealed to me. Yeah, you know, we all as kids dreamed of making our own bike, our own design, or something. So, and the price was right there in the budget. I'm reading along and the specs, and which is a lot different from what I'm used to, but I kind of understood working on cars and stuff. And, you know, the parts are double wall rims, yeah, 3-piece cranks, big plus, the Chrome 4130s. Yeah, that's me right there. So I'm gonna give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Again, I'm filming this from a person that hasn't been on a bike in, well, I ain't gonna say how long, but it's been a long time. That's just looking for something to enjoy, no pressure. So I chose the Stolen Bike Company, ordered it from Dan's Comp. Even looking for a bike, I didn't know where to go, so I just Googled big BMX, and I recognized Dan's Comp. And I'm in Indiana, and I know there's one in Evansville, Mount Vernon area, and I believe it's still there. So, yeah, let's just go that route. But anyway, I'm gonna take my handy dandy razor blade and see what's in the box and document my reactions to like, it could go either way. I'm 50, so, you know, things change through the years. We're like, yeah, let's go for the cool factor, let's go for the comfort factor. Definitely comfort. And maybe just a hint of cool too. I'm a big person on details, because I work on a lot of show vehicles. Details everything when it comes to that, so that's kind of burned into me. So, you know, you'll see me looking at welds, you'll see me looking at how true stuff spins, if there's any catches. I probably won't document it, put it together. There's quite a few of those out there, but I think it's worth documenting the first reaction. There is nobody around that I know of, I'm looking, that has one in this town. I'm sure there is, I just have not been able to get in contact because I'm fresh out of the box myself, getting back into it. So there's no bias like, hey, you know, Andy down here has a Big Ripper and John a couple miles away has a Supercross. I have not been on anything, so here we go. Just arrived today, a day early actually, so that's kind of neat. My wife's wanting to get back in riding too. She's a beach cruiser girl. It's fine. She's the one that actually started me even looking at something to get on. So, yeah. So we'll see what's in the.
Sorry, I accidentally shut you off. Turned you right back on.
Okay.
450.
450 shipped.
That ain't bad.
Complete bike, all the parts.
That's what I paid for a new mountain bike Schwinn from Target. Was $450. So
they're a fairly new brand.
in comparison, looking at them, I like the crank.
I like the crank.
I like the finish.
The finish is good.
I wish I'd have saved my money and bought one of these instead.
Yeah, I love the cranks. I can't keep my eyes off those. It did have a little boo-boo in shipping. One of my wheels got scratched at pretty good. I guess the geometry on these, from when I was researching, the back wheel rides really close to the back, and the seat is more of an angle than what we're used to, so they're considered wheelie bikes.
Nice.
So they pop up easy, and you're not riding the old BMX bikes where your knees are hitting your chest, stuff like that. They're just a little bigger, and that's a 29.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
It is cool.
Did you get this too?
I did. That's an Amazon special. Are we on?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, I got that at Amazon.
Nice little deal.
Yeah, remember back in the day we'd flip our bikes upside down and scratch the heck out of our seat and squish our. Remember the old mushroom grips?
Yeah.
Feel those. Those are real similar.
Those are cool. Yeah, I like those.
I'm not going to video of putting it together because I'm a little bit behind on times. But I actually got a hold of a stolen bike and they wanted me to do a video.
Who?
Stolen bicycle.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, I told them I was going to do it because everybody else is doing it. I was like, yeah, let me know.
Yeah, you get it all together.
I'll have it together in no time, but
I might end up buying one.
I think I'm going to like it.
Is that one yours?
This one is mine.
They come in a lot of different color options. I like the chrome.
I like it. I always was a fan of chrome anyway.
I like the chrome and black mix.
What do you think? I may go with chrome rims.
I don't know.
We'll see when
Get it all together.
I mean, I like it at all.
I bet you will.
I would actually probably go. You buy. They make lean back seat post again, so you can buy a lean back seat for these. All kinds of folks.
Good for Willis. Real good for Willis.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Well, that's cool.
I like this badge too. That's it.
On the front?
Yeah. And the forks are tapered. With the front pegs on.
Yeah, they're like landing forks.
The landing gear. Yeah.
Yep. I see that when you open them up. It's a nice bike, man. A lot more to choose from nowadays than when we was kids. You had Huffy and Schwinn and
Murray.
Redline, Kuahara. You ever remember those?
Oh yeah, ET. Yeah.
Hutch.
I had a couple of Hutches. I had a Trick Star and a what they call a little hole shot.
I had one of the rarest bicycles. It was called a Sting SX 2000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andy Ferris had a mini Sting.
He had a mini Sting. This bike was so sought after, a group of guys from this town sold it off my porch. And it took years to get back. But this neck was about this long. And it had landing gears, had redline flights, had Suntorch steel bearings, laid back seat, 3-piece Pete production crank system. Man, it was a nice bike.
Now this one, out of the box, everything's sealed there. Everything. It's set and all.
Yeah, well, it's a lot newer day now.
It is.
Back then, that was big stuff. Yeah, I just picked up my little one from school. Was getting ready to head home, show her the new kitties.
But I'll restart this video once I get it together and go for the first ride. So I just wanted to capture my first impressions of unboxing it.
I like it.
I don't think it's gonna take long to put together.
No. Where's your chain guard?
It came with one. I was talking about that when I started the video. I was like, yeah, that's gotta go. It came with reflectors too,
Oh.
which I'm sure they have to meet safety standards of some sort.
I like them pedals. Remember the old school pedals? They had the cleats.
Bear traps.
Come around and bust you in the leg.
Bear traps.
That seat will actually be comfortable.
I hope so.
That's similar to the one that's on my bike.
I hope so.
Cause them seats will tear your butt up.
Yeah.
Oh, make you sore.
I'm sure I'm gonna be sore anyway.
Well, we're gonna go play.
Alright, well, I'm gonna say bye to these guys on YouTube, and I'll get back on there, and please comment if you'd like to see more. Appreciate it.